Welcome to the bridge of Cruising Calypso. We're here and going to take a walkthrough of the electronic system that we use for navigating the boat. Come along. So we're here on the bridge of Calypso II, and we're going to do a walkthrough of the electronics that we use on the boat. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, click the bell to be notified of new content, and share. If you want to support the channel, please go to cruisingcalypso.com/shop. There you'll find our latest merchandise and nautical gifts. Okay. So Calypso is equipped with a Furuno navigation system. The system was installed in 2018 and includes both a Chartplotter, which you see here. The Chartplotter includes radar, which we can overlay, and you'll see that'll come on. You can see there, the red images there are radar. I can just turn on the radar by itself. You can see that there. Calypso, of course, is in the position in the center. And we are in the harbor right now, so what you're seeing is the vessels moored around us. We also have weather information, which we get a forecast. And you can see Calypso is right here. And we also have fish finder. The image on the fish finder, I think, is being affected because I think there is still some growth on the bottom of the sounder. So that's why the picture isn't as crisp as it would. But you can see where the surface is up here. That's the surface of the water. And then that's the bottom. And anything that shows up in between are objects like fish. In addition to the multi-function display, Calypso is also equipped with a repeater, and this gauge shows the depth, our speed over ground, our position, the water temperature, and our course over ground. And all of this equipment is networked, and so it talks to each other. So this is receiving some signals from the multifunction display and from the GPS. And then over here is the Autopilot, which steers Calypso, and that receives its GPS signal from the MFD, but then it feeds back the course that it's following. So this Autopilot will not only follow a predetermined course, it'll also just follow head towards a bearing that you set. So it's proven to be very effective. And on our first boat, Calypso I, we did not have an autopilot. I was kind of the autopilot. So this really makes a big difference. It steers much straighter than I can, and allows me to focus on obstacles, other boats, lobster traps, crab pots, anything in the water that I want to avoid, rather than having to focus on steering. The boat, of course, is equipped with a VHF radio. This radio is equipped with DSC, digital select calling, so it allows you to press one button, that red button there, in case of emergency, and it would transmit the boat's position to listening authorities. Now, this radio does not have AIS like the first radio on Calypso I did, so we do not have AIS information being displayed on the MFD. AIS information basically shows you boats in the area that are transmitting on the AIS network. So typically commercial vessels transmit on the AIS network, and so it will show you the boat's name, its rough position, its current speed, and direction. So it doesn't rely on radar. It relies on the boat transmitting all that information. It's picked up by the VHF and then displayed on the MFD. This Calypso II does not have that functionality. So in addition to that, we also have engine sync, which I refer to as auto throttle. You may be able to see right here on the display there's an engine sync button, and what that does is when we get up to speed, I can then press the engine sync, and that'll keep the engines timed together. And so I can use just one throttle to control both engines. Then of course we have the standard gauges that the boat is equipped with. The turbocharger boost gauge is there. And then for each of the port and starboard engines there's a tachometer, an oil pressure gauge, a fuel gauge, a voltage meter, and a temperature gauge. That's the starboard side, and this is the port side. And of course there is a compass. So that is essentially the gear that we use for navigating with Calypso. I will put a link in the comment section below with details on this equipment. So if you're interested in finding out more about it, you can write a comment. We'll give you more information, or of course you can Google it and find out about it. Again, this is a Furuno system, except for the VHF radio, which is ICOM. Furuno does not make or at least I rarely do see a Furuno VHF radio. On Calypso 1 we had a SIMRAD system. Again, it was all SIMRAD, radar, MFD. In that case the VHF was also SIMRAD. So there you have it. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.